I have pulled some of my students that I've had for when they were in 10th grade and when they were in 10th and 11th grade, and these are all 18-year-olds, so they're able to be my models for this presentation. And I pulled them, and our objectives is, why do we need to create a budget? When do I need to make a budget? And how do I create a budget? And we have a couple of resources that we're gonna pass out. The first resource that I have that we're going to use came from Dave Ramsey's website. Okay, y'all. Have y'all ever heard Dave Ramsey? Dave Ramsey is this guy that comes on the radio. He has a podcast, and he does these seminars, and it's called Financial Peace University, and it's to teach people how to build wealth and become millionaires. Have y'all ever thought, what do you want to do? Like, how much money do you think you're gonna make by the time you retire? What's your goal? What do you think is a lot of money?
A lot of money.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in the millions. To me, a lot of money is a couple millions, some millions.
A couple millions? What you think?
It's a couple million, but that ain't my goal though.
What's your goal?
My goal is to build a little company.
Be able to live comfortably.
But you can have all the money, you know, and not be comfortable.
You say you don't have to be a millionaire, you don't want to be, but you just want to be comfortable.
Be able to support yourself.
I agree with that. My goal is to be comfortable too. But can you believe it? A teacher can not die, but retire a millionaire. A teacher can retire as a millionaire.
How is that?
How do we do it? A budget, and goals, and invested, and planning. All right. One of the books that I read that kind of led me to Dave Ramsey and has got me thinking about financial peace is this book here, Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice by Dennis Kimbrough and Napoleon Hill. Have y'all ever heard of this book? All right, this book is like a game changer. It's life changing. It's gonna make you think about money completely different. Don't think about money like I gotta be a doctor to make money. I don't think about money like I gotta be an athlete or a musician or what have you to make money. We can make money and just work comfortable salaries, minimum $50,000 a year salary, which is very bare minimum, really. One of the things that stood out to me that I'm gonna pull from this book that's interesting, that should get you going, that's gonna get you excited about saving money. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna have y'all read a little piece of them. You gonna read like a little section for me?
Yeah.
You got me? All right. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the proportion of black children born out of wedlock in 1989 was nearly 60%. More than half of all black children are reared in fatherless homes, and 31% of black Americans live in poverty. I'll give you a second to read that. Just this second bullet, just let you read it for a second. It's quiet to yourself so you know what you're gonna read.
45% of all black children live in families with incomes below the poverty line.
Below the poverty line. Do you know what number, what is considered below the poverty line? A household income, that means in your home, if it was 2 adults and 2 children, less than $20,000 a year is considered under the poverty line. All right, Robert, read it silently to yourself, this third bullet. Silently to yourself for a second so you know what you're about to read.
Alright. The black unemployment rate is twice that of whites and Asians. For every black earning $36,000, there are 12 blacks living below the poverty line.
Beautiful.
Poverty.
Dang, black employment is twice that of whites and Asians, twice. For every black earning $36,000, for every black earning $36,000, there are 12 blacks learning less than that. For every one, there's 12 earning less. All right. All right, this fifth one. Quietly to yourself for a second. Yep, the 8,000. The 8,000. Quietly to yourself.
Okay, say the 8,000 or so black Americans who lost their lives, number black servicemen killed in action during the entire Vietnam conflict according to the Atlanta Journal and Constitution. Black males particularly have aged precariously close to becoming any
Yes,
gang.
that's good. Precariously close, that's good. So basically, 8,000 or so black Americans who lost their lives due to black-on-black violence in 1989 is equal to the people that went to war and died during Vietnam. That's crazy. The same amount of people living, working, doing their thing in 1989 died as though they were in war. And they're saying black males particularly have edged precociously close to becoming an endangered species. An endangered species. More than 40% of inmates in federal and state prison are black. 40%. There are more black males in prison and correctional facilities than on college campuses. That's a darn shame. Okay. So that's what this book says, and we're gonna change that. We're gonna change that as a people. And part of how we're gonna change it is we're gonna learn how to make a budget. We're gonna think and grow rich by making a budget. Now you have a handout there, and you're welcome to take it and use it. I use it. My husband uses it. We do not believe in credit cards. We do not believe in debt because we believe that debt is a form of slavery. It is bondage. We're gonna break ourselves from that bondage. Okay? So, first, y'all all have jobs. We all work. 18-year-olds working. How much do you take home every 2 weeks? Okay, how much you make a week? How much you make, yeah.
3 something.
3 something, about 325, 350, give or take. That's only working like 3 or 4 days a week, 3 or 4 hours a day, right? All right, what's 325 times 2? 650. All right, let me get your pencil.
Oh, you were asking me?
Anybody? So if you make $650 every 2 weeks, how much do you think rent is? 400?
Maybe 2.
Depending
Yeah, 2.
It's like, it depends on the.
Facts, my friends, facts, my friends. Let me tell you, facts. Rent is about $1,000 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment. Yes, ma'am. Flabbergasted, yes it is. Yes it is.
For 2 bedrooms.
For a 2-bedroom, 1.5, 1 to 1.5, 2 bathrooms.
Well, it depends on the area.
They do depend on the year. So, I know I'm going close to time, so I'm gonna try to go faster. You know those, we in Winona, right? So you know off of Oxmoor, how they got those 2 new places, those 2 new apartment buildings there off of Oxmoor?
You know, Rockbridge.
Not Ross Ridge, not that part of town. You know where they, okay, you come out of Winona, you know where the Lawson is? You make a left going past Lawson. You go straight. You know where there's that convenience store that's on the corner? Yeah. Go, go straight up there. Go through there. Yeah, around the road, and then there's a light.
I know you're something.
And then you can make a left on that light. And that's like Oxmoor, West Oxmoor, something like
Oh,
that.
I know you're talking about.
And you know, you go down a little bit, there's a subway and stuff, and then they got the village or something. Those 2 new buildings. For a 1-bedroom apartment, and yes, I looked it up because me and my husband were talking about going there. The rent is $1,200 a month.
Yeah, change our mind.
Yeah, when you're saying that, that's what you're playing. Anyway, so let's just try to stay, let's be reasonable. Our rent is $700. I think that, let's just be reasonable, let's say it's gonna be $700. So on here where it says housing, put plan, $700. $700. Don't forget. We're gonna be adults for a little bit. We're gonna pretend we're not working our minimum wage job. We're working our regular $50,000, no, a little less. We're gonna say $45,000 a year. Let's say $45,000 a year. That means your take home is probably about $2,000. So put $2,000 at the top where it says pay period income, $2,000. All right, so we got how much we're gonna make, You know, we always gotta give to church first. Giving is very important. They say it's 10% of your giving. So where it says giving, plan, church, charity, what's 10% of 2,000?
200.
So you put 200 there,
You get the church.
$200.
We get, wait a
Cause
minute.
y'all looking like y'all don't wanna get no money. Let me tell you, where's my book?
We give the church $200 every time we go to church.
No, just once a month,
Oh, okay.
out of our Think and Grow Rich, my cameraman, are you paying attention, cameraman? Okay. In my Think and Grow Rich, one of the greatest messages ever given to mankind is written in the scriptures. Whoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Translated, it means whatever you send out in the world, thought or deed, will sooner or later return to you. And with astounding accuracy, in practical terms, if you crave friendship, be a friend. Do you want love? Give love. Do you want the confidence of others? Show confidence in others first and develop your own self-confidence as well. We're gonna plant a seed, and we're gonna plant our seed by giving $200, a 10% seed.
To the church.
That's a bill.
That's a bill, and it sure is we truck through these bills. Now, if you don't wanna give to church, you need to get some type of charity or family, but it needs to be consistent, that you're going to give, no matter what, to who, $200 as a gift.
I get the charity.
Okay, give it to charity then, that's fine, it's your money, man. All right,
I got a question. Can we
What's
do
that?
like 100 to church and 100 to charity?
of course you can. Look, that works. What time are we at?
Oh, yeah, that's some win-win.
12.
12 minutes, okay.
You might not go to church on every Sunday.
You don't give it every Sunday, you only give it once a month.
I'm saying you might just go one.
You can, that's only $25 a week. That's $25 a week. Y'all don't get $25